how was your day?
It's great. This has actually been my first day. Well, the last 2 days I've been back at work because I've had some time off. I've not been too well, so yeah, I've got some questions which I've thought of in my mind about how hopefully like the cards to show me how my life is going to unfold over the next year. I'm not sure how long the cards can show.
They can go. They can go as far back as about 3 years, but they can go as far as 6 months into the future.
So, if I kept it within a year, would that be?
That'd be about right.
Yeah.
But also remember the cards are only a guide.
Okay.
They won't miraculously make your life better if you want it to be better. It'll be just literally a guide to how things are.
So it's just a discovery, like the name of your site says.
Yeah,
it's
as in rediscover.
Yeah, you're rediscovering your natural path.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So what I do is I generally do a 9-card oracle card reading first.
Yep.
And then I'll do a 9-card tarot cards reading on top of the oracle cards. So you have 2 cards on top of each other.
We've shuffled them just now,
yeah, and
so they're nicely shuffled. Do you need me to do any more shuffling, or
I need you to shuffle the cards.
Okay.
And think of a question to ask the cards, but don't tell me because I don't want to be influenced.
Of course, yeah.
Question.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already thought of some questions, but do you generally need to shuffle the cards and then the questions are thought of once the cards are shuffled, or does it make no difference?
It doesn't really make any difference really when you think of the question, but as long as you keep it to yourself, that way I can only tell you what the cards are telling me.
Of course.
So it's neither here nor there. What I see, I tell you.
Yeah, great.
So,
I'm looking forward to this.
okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Banishments, because we're going to do three lines of 3 cards on each line. First line's your past.
Yep.
And you pulled out a banishment card.
I've got to say that sounds quite scary from your face
it
of
does,
it.
doesn't it? But it just means like you're banishing like bad habits, you're getting out of a bad situation, or you're getting rid of friends that were bad influences. That's all that means really. It's like you're basically doing a bit of a spring clean.
All right. Well, I'll speak to you afterwards because I can tell you how relevant that card may be.
And you also got water and cleansing. Again, with the banishment cards, you're cleansing yourself, so you're purifying yourself again. And with water, it also flows, so you're forever changing.
And this is past, isn't it? We're doing it.
Yeah,
at the
this
moment.
is the past.
Okay.
And you found your balance, because we're into back in about summertime. You're a bit balanced. You're a bit more you were balanced better then.
Okay.
Right, we're going into your present.
Yep.
So the Watchtower of the West is autumn, and it's where projects come to an end. It's where you start really looking back to see where things have gone, whether or not you've had any there to be changes, or you're going to start thinking of new ideas and having new plans coming up.
Okay, so this is present, and this is the autumn coming.
Yeah, this will be the autumn coming or just gone, but at some point you've had a project that's come to an end or is coming to an end.
Okay.
Magic. You'll kind of know your skills and abilities, so you do make people stand back and think it's quite magical what you do. and how you do it, but also just remember the responsibility behind magic and intentions and things, because come with great success comes great power, and power comes responsibility.
So which card is that? That's the witch's hat.
The witch's hat, which is power.
Right. Okay.
So you're quite a powerful and forceful person at the moment. You sort of are quite determined and knowing where you want to be and what you want to do, and you're quite strong in that sense, but you've just got to remember with great power comes great responsibility, so just be careful of what else is happening around you at the time.
Okay.
So as we move into the future a bit, we've got rituals. No, interventions and rituals. Again, do things like habits, and a ritual is maybe you have a mantra that you say before you start work, or little things you say to yourself. But if you just keep doing it, and it will all come together and it'll all sort of work out around about spring, summertime again, you'll start.
That seems to be a common theme, doesn't it? It's the spring, summertime.
Yeah, spring, summer.
So the mantra is kind of is finding some spiritual or personal way that you say to yourself, right, this is what I'm going to be going by in my work life, say, or my personal life. This is my rules that I will stick to. This is my bit like a faith, I suppose. My faith.
Yeah, well, spring is where everything gets reborn, isn't it? Because we've had winter where everything's sort of died off and has gone into hibernation, and it's all just everything's just waking back up.
Okay.
Because round about winter again, you're going to start doing that closing off bit again. You're going to start shutting down again a bit more for winter and wanting to be closer to home comforts and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And your foundations, although it's a homecoming card, it's always about your foundations, because you've got to make sure you have strong foundations or things just fall. And
okay. Yeah, it's the same as anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't have strong foundations, then it doesn't matter how strong the layers are above that, the rest will fall. If the foundations
aren't there, it's all going to crumble.
It's like staff. If you don't have the people working on the shop floor, if they're not putting in the effort, then eventually the management and then the company will fall, won't it?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing for anything that's foundation based. So that makes sense.
This is where true magic happens, like I say, because if I've worked this right, these cards should align up with these cards.
So the cards you put down, these are tarot cards?
No, these are oracle cards.
Okay, these are oracle, and now these are tarot cards.
These are tarot cards.
Which should hopefully, as you say, align.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so I need to shuffle these.
Those again.
Okay. I've got a poodle here which is attacking me.
I'm sorry.
That's alright.
He just likes getting in the way.
You might want to call him over.
Come on.
You could introduce him.
Come on. See, you're not missing much, are you, mate?
So what's the dog's name?
Bumble.
Is a proper...
Yeah, he's a proper miniature poodle.
Say proper. He looks like he's got a lovely grey beard.
Yeah, he's not a typical poodle.
A bit like me. I've got a similar grey beard. So we've got something in common, Bumble.
It's more distinguished.
I've given him a good shuffle, but how much further shuffling do they need?
As long as you want, or as less as you want. Any cards fall out are the cards meant for you.
Yeah, 2 cards fell out. Do I give the 2 cards to you?
Yep, because they were meant for you.
Okay. 2 cards fell out. They fell out at the same time.
Anyone come out fast?
As they are.
So they fell out like that.
If you turn them over, then the top one, if you turn them over, the top one is what came out first.
Right, so you have the 4 of Swords. About 4 months ago, a bit of a battle. Now it could have been a social battle, it could have been a personal battle.
Yep.
But you were up against something that was quite worth fighting for. Or
Yeah.
if you sort of see what I mean.
Yeah. Well, did you want me to save what I have to connect with that until the end?
Yeah. Leave it till the end. That way I can't be influenced by anything.
Yep. Because what you're saying is really hitting home so far. So.
And then the Ten of Swords, again about 10 months ago. Again, you've had like a personal issue or an emotional issue, or you've had something that's happened.
So it could be the same type of
yeah,
issue,
it
but
could be
just
the same.
happened twice.
Yeah,
in,
and different
in the same year.
circumstances.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Right. Also, the Seven of Cups. Cups is an emotional. It's connected with emotions. So 7 months ago, you're quite emotionally fulfilled.
Yes.
At some point, and you were quite balanced and very logical thing with your emotions. You sort of knew what emotions needed for when.
Okay, that makes sense.
Going into the present, over the autumn.
What's that? It's
The
like,
Fool. Now, don't be fooled by the Fool. Sort of a weird saying to say.
what's the picture on the front? It's like a black cat.
It is a black cat, but he's got all his cards.
Oh.
So he plays his cards very close to his chest sometimes. So when I say don't be fooled by the fool's the one that knows everything and probably knows more than most people.
So how does that card reflect to my situation and the oracle card below it?
At some point, sort of like around about now-ish, or a couple of weeks ago, or 6 weeks ago, or there was a situation and people didn't think you knew everything because you played your cards quite close to your chest. You weren't as openly showing what you knew.
Okay.
Now everyone gets scared of the death card, but doesn't mean what it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean what it means.
Shall I get my coat?
No.
Checks
not
in
at
the
all.
post.
Not at all. Death just means that at this precise moment in time, something has died. Something's come to an end. No, something's come to an end.
Yes.
Like a situation's come to an end, a project's come to an end, a friendship, a relationship, something that doesn't serve you anymore.
And this is present, isn't
it?
And this is on top of the
magic.
Magic, okay.
And candles.
Yep.
So something's come to an end.
Yep.
Because everything's got to come to an end to do the full circle again.
Yeah. Okay.
In 6 months' time, you're going to come up against a few battles that need your strength.
Okay.
And again, I feel it's like an emotional thing.
Yes.
That you're going to be struggling with.
Yeah,
But
I would agree with that.
in going into the future, from 4 months' time, so what are we? January, March, April, May, around about May time, you would have learnt something. There's a lesson to have been learnt somewhere.
Yes, I can see. I can certainly see that this happening over the next month. At the earliest. Yeah, that does tie in with things which are going on at work. I won't say too much, obviously.
No, because in like 8 months, Pentacles, money. So in 8 months' time, so August, there's going to be money. Either you've got money, or some money coming in, but it's not going to come from the usual work stuff. I don't feel that. I really don't feel like it's a work-related thing.
Could it go the other way? Could it mean money's going out?
It could be. It could mean money's going out, but that's not what I'm getting.
Okay.
I'm getting money's coming,
yeah, I
more.
prefer that, of course. Yeah.
Everyone prefers that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the sun. Now the sun is quite a masculine thing. Again, with foundations being male, got to be strong.
Okay.
And if you
Picture.
take the sun and the moon's feminine, the sun's masculine.
How come it's a picture of a rabbit?
Because this deck's called the Familiar,
Ah,
and folklores, and even nowadays in witchcraft, everyone talks about their familiars,
all
sort of
right.
like pets.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna be quite. It's gonna be where you step into more of a masculine role.
Yes.
Around in the summer.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry.
You right?
Hiccuping.
You got hiccups.
Yeah, it's okay.
Feel free to hiccup as much as you like.
But yeah, I'd say you'll be coming into your own in the summer. Your foundations are going to be strong. You're
Yes.
going to be very determined. You're going to be quite masculine, and you're going to be quite. I don't want to say stubborn because.
Forceful, would that be that right word?
Yeah, I would say forceful, but because it's also a picture of a rabbit. They're
Confident.
Hares, and hares, they're quite.
Is confident
flexible.
a better word?
They are.
We've chosen a few words so far. We've chosen
No,
stubborn.
hares are quite energetic. They bounce around.
Yeah, I've tried to shoot a few and they just don't stay still, the buggers.
So, I'd say, although your foundations are going to be strong and you're going to be strong, you're going to be bouncing from one place to another, from one idea to another, from one project to another, and you'll be constantly on the go.
Okay.
But I would say this, as a general feeling, is what I work from, is it's more family related than work or friends.
Yeah.
Don't feel that. I feel it's more family.
Yeah, I mean, I think it reflects extremely well. The timings, especially. I mean, I thought of some questions in my mind, and the questions have really come out on the cards. Do you want me to explain some of what from the past,
You can
why
tell
they
me.
feel so? Well, especially the 4 months ago, I had an episode where I let's say fell off the wagon,
Yeah.
and it put me into hospital, and that caused a massive rift with the family. My partner felt it better that she took the kids and stayed away for a little while, just until things settled down, because I tend to hit a self-destruct button when I reach a low point in my life, and that affects everybody. And a similar thing happened again, sort of 10
Yeah,
about 10 months ago, which reflects quite accurately with what the cards are saying. And it was a very similar pattern. I hit the self-destruct button again and ended up in hospital, and I just reached a massive low point. But I like what the cards are saying about the current, because I've brought things back into check. The death card is still worrying me, though, I must admit. But
Everyone gets worried by it's the death cards, the tower, and the hangman. They all panic.
I like the Joker.
The fool.
The fool, yeah, the fool. I like that. I hope that doesn't mean I'm fooling people at work about things, but
you hold all the cards, basically.
That's that. And I tend to be a single point of failure at work, where I get asked to do things and I produce tools and software programs because I'm an engineer by trade, um, because I'm the one that has created them, I tend to own them, and I tend to be the only person that understands them. So uh, I'm in a good position, yet also in a bad position because it means that I get called on to run these software programs every so often when they're needed for doing like product releases. But the good side of this is that I'm an important person. Um, so going back to the
Which
past,
goes to the magic when you said that you develop these things
yes,
and you hold all the cards.
Yep.
They all sort of connect in the sense that without you creating magic,
yes, yeah, that hit the nail right on the head. I was as soon as you said that, I thought, yeah, okay. It's a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's good because it's meant that I've managed to get a pay increase, but it's bad because recently in the past I've had the spell in hospital. So when my contract was previously renewed, it was renewed knowing that I had all that knowledge and then all the bad things happen. So my contract comes up for renewal in 4 months' time. So in the future, the 4 months,
you're learning, going to be learning.
yeah, things are going to change, and the is that the Ace of Pentagons?
Yeah.
That's going to be
Money.
very very interesting. Whether that means positive or negative, I don't know if you can share light on that.
Again, I go by feeling because I would love to say you're going to win the lottery tomorrow, but I just can't say that because
Everyone would like that, wouldn't they?
Everyone would love to hear something like that.
Yes.
But for me, as a feeling, I feel it's quite a positive thing, and it'd be around about winter. So I don't know when your contract's up, but around about winter, I would watch.
About mid-year is when my contract's July time.
Watch what your money's doing, because you might be in a position in 8 months' time, but you've got quite a bit of money behind you.
Okay, great.
And
yeah, well,
as the old saying goes, money attracts money.
I know what I want to do. I'd love to take my family on holiday, but I'd also like to get a mortgage. But everyone can relate to this nowadays, that getting a mortgage is just so difficult if you've got the slightest hint of bad credit. Unless you've got a massive deposit to put down,
Yeah.
and we're talking like 30 grand nowadays for the price of houses.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you've
just not got a hope in hell.
I've got to say the cards do look good. I mean, if there's anything about the oracle cards you want me to explain, like, because tarot and oracle are completely different readings.
Yeah,
to an extent.
A bit more about the. It looks like the bunny, but it's the sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the sun.
So how does that relate to the Homeland Foundation again?
Foundations, well, when people say homeland, it's wherever they call home.
Yeah, okay.
And it's their foundations, and it could be a country you've never visited before, it's somewhere you go all the time. But for it to coincide with the sun, your foundations are strong. And if you take a typical map, because the sun is a masculine sign,
Okay.
and being a masculine sign, typically they're strong and they are the foundation of a family.
All right, great. Okay.
So I'd say
if you link all the
it all
cards
together.
up, yeah, it does tell a story of how things have been and how things are going at the moment,
and
it does give me hope. It
always
certainly
good
gives
to
me
have-
hope.
good to have hope.
It's given me things to think about. The questions that I thought of whilst I was shuffling were similar to the questions I thought of whilst thinking about the booking.
Yeah.
and I'm so glad I came because it's really confirmed the past, and my understanding of the past, and it's my understanding of what I've put in place now to help me cope better, so that I don't fall back off the wagon, and so that I don't upset the family and go back into hospital and reach that low point again. That's something that I really don't want to do again.
Well, by the looks of these cards.
Holiday. We desperately need a holiday. My family need a holiday. So,
By the looks of these cards, I think what went on
is behind me.
Ended. You sort of ended that cycle.
So I'm on the right path.
You are on. I'll say you're on the right path.
If I carry on with the meetings I'm going to, if I carry on the spiritual path that I've gone down.
As long as it feels comfortable for you, I'll say
it does.
Say it to anybody. Don't ever do something because you think somebody wants you to do it.
Do you know what? I really believe in karma. If you do good, then good does happen to you in return, and that may just simply be the way that you feel. If you, for example, if you go and help somebody cross the road, there's no gain for you. There's no financial or material gain. It's just you feel better about yourself. You feel good about yourself, and it's similar to the meetings that I'm going to. There's no financial or material gain, but it's just there's a spiritual gain. So I feel that I'm spiritually mending myself. The physical side is taking care of itself. The spiritual side is coming there, and I'm hoping that with the spiritual and physical sides mended, the mental side might start coming in.
Everyone needs a start, middle, and end.
Yeah, it's like that triangle, isn't it? You need all three parts for a triangle to work. If one of those lines weren't there, then it's no longer a triangle. It's just an arrow telling you to point to a certain direction. So, yeah.
But as long as you put your intentions out there into the universe, I don't know what it is you believe in. But for me, I try never to say anything negative. Always try and think of how I'd feel being successful or something like that. Always feel positive about yourself. Find one thing a day to say something good about yourself.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense, and I don't know, I find it hard to say something positive about myself, but if I could say something positive about either myself or something positive about my family, or even say, wake up in the morning and go, okay, today I'm going to make sure that I accomplish this, because this will make me feel better, because it will make, say, my daughter feel better because she's spending time with me and helping with her homework, and it's just that connection, spending time with your kids is so important, and it's something I feel a lot of families are really starting to miss out on.
I think it's just the sign of the times, to be honest. I mean,
but kids don't take long for the kids to leave your house, and then it's too late. I mean, they're always going to be there, aren't they?
And they're always going to need a mum and dad.
They're always going to need money.
But no, if you're happy with the reading,
I am. I'm very happy with the reading. I think.
Well, too scary or painful?
No. Well, when you drew the death card, I was a little bit worried, but when you explained it, I think it's a positive card to have. So.
No, it is. Everything needs to end or die in order for something new to come along.
Yeah.
It's like an end of a chapter.
Yeah, I like. Thank you for your website, by the way, because
That's okay.
I found it a great way to go on there and just read up about because some of the cards you've drawn up now, I've had a chance to have a look at on your blog.
Oh, okay.
And reading up about like the pentacles and the what was it, the swords?
Yep, they're swords.
Yeah, the swords and the cups. I didn't come across the death or the fall, but I'm sure they'll be there somewhere.
Oh, they'll be up there at some point. I'm
But
trying to fit everything in.
yeah.
The old saying is, not enough hours in the day.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. But no, definitely keep adding the cards. I know there's probably a stack of cards, so I can imagine it's an endless task. But yeah, keep doing it, because I'm going to continue reading the new entries in the blog, and I'm sure word of mouth. I'll speak to other people. I'll pass around your website details.
Oh, thank you.
It's quite easy, isn't it?
It is.
Just go to rediscover.me.uk and then there you are. And
it is.
it's really easy making the booking as well. I found you could select a date, and if there's any sort of times which are blocked out, you can only select the times which are available.
Yeah.
So it just makes booking it so easy. And
I think in today's lifestyle and society, everything's too complicated. So sometimes just going back to basics and doing the old-fashioned thing. Even though I've got the calendar app on my website, I always have a diary that I wrote it in.
You're an old-fashioned person.
I am. You can't. Oh, it didn't have us when we were kids.
Is there a plan to? I noticed when I made the payment, it offered PayPal. Is there a plan to offer other payment methods than PayPal?
Yeah, bank cards and
I suppose you can offer like WorldPay. You could
and things like that. I've got to look into them because, to be honest, I don't know it all myself.
It's quite a new web. I don't know how new the website is, but it seems quite new. But it's I decided I was going to start this business back in October. Wow.
And then it's like family and kids and everything else sort of bombarded me for about 3 months. But
Christmas,
this month it's like knuckling down and getting the website up and running.
January's I don't want to use the word horrible because of my karma thing, but January is a very strange and tricky month for a lot of people.
It is.
Me included, but it's crazy that we're almost halfway through January.
I always look at the beginning of a new year is the beginning of a new book.
Yeah.
And you've got 12 months to write your story. And I do hope, and I've written it down everywhere, I just want to be successful at something I love doing.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it since I was 15, so...
Well, I won't ask how old you are now, so I'm not. I'm a very chivalrous person. Well, thank you for doing this, Louise. It's been a great experience, and
pleasure's all mine.
How often can I book up? Just as often as I like.
How often as you want.
What about reads? How often does it make sense to book so that the reads aren't too squished together, if you know what I mean?
It all depends on the person, really. I mean, I have someone, if they had their way, would book every hour for a reading.
Yeah.
And then I have some that will have a reading done, say now, and then in 6 months' time have another one done.
Yeah.
Or every other week. It literally just depends on the person, but I will always state that these are only guides. They're not rule to thumb, because
Yes.
Every situation changes.
So my birthday's coming up, and I've got a group of friends which I was thinking. Um, there's some lady friends and some male friends that would also like to have their cars read. I noticed that there was a 5+ booking. That's a capped price. So
Yeah, it's a capped price, so anything from 5 people over, it's going to be straight £125.
okay,
I am probably the cheapest out there,
yeah,
but I look at it, I'm not in it to make tons of money, because
no,
that's not what I want to do. I'm doing it because it's something I love doing.
yeah. I read the about you section on your blog, and I thought that was pretty sweet actually. Yeah, there's loads of options out there, but there's so many frauds out there as well, so you've got to be really careful.
You do have to be careful, so do your homework. I won't say, oh, go book so and so. Do your homework, find out about their reputation,
Yeah,
and if needs be, if you've got any friends who want to but are nervous or worried, they can phone me and I'll do a free chat, really, on the phone.
yeah. I noticed you had a guidance option,
Yeah.
and that was only £5. So
Yeah, it's £5 and
was that like a half an hour chat? Just
it is just literally half an hour chat, and so you get to feel what I'm like, because sometimes you see all these glamorous websites.
Oh, I see. Like you check your personality out,
and they say,
okay.
oh yes, I'm this, I'm that, and all the others, and you turn up and they're not who they say they are.
Yeah.
Where I'd rather speak to you on the phone. Can be half hour. It doesn't have to be a full half hour, but it's £5, half hour conversation. Nothing too in depth. Find out what it is and see if I can answer your concerns. If I can't answer them on the phone, I can email you back.
Yeah.
Or text you back, or whichever is convenient with an answer. Or if I can't do something, I can direct you in towards somebody I know who can. So I'd like to say thank you for coming, and I'm so pleased to have met you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Louise.
That's okay.
Thanks.